Hey guys, this is Michelle from Virtual Hand Care, and in this video I'm going to share 3 products with you to help with your finger swelling, and I'm going to show you how to use them. So if you've ever had a finger injury or finger surgery, you know how long it could take for the swelling to get out of your finger. And unfortunately, the longer it stays in there, the more stiff your finger can feel. It can also lead to limited range of motion and even a deformed finger. And so let's dive right in with product number 1 to help with your finger swelling is a silicone gel cap. This is a digital cap that has a silicone liner on the inside. Now these do come in different sizes, so you will want to make sure you get the appropriate size for your finger. To use the silicone gel cap, it's just very simple. All you would do is just put it on the finger that has the swelling and just roll it down as far as you can. Now, if you have very long fingers and it doesn't quite target the whole entire finger that you need, you can cut the top of this and make it a little more custom to your finger. So the way this helps with your swelling is that it provides a light compression throughout the whole entire finger. So by having this on, it can reduce any new fluid getting back into the finger, but also help compress the finger to allow more drainage of that swelling out of your finger. Now, the other reason why I like these gel caps is because you can still continue to move. So if your finger is a little swollen, a little sensitive, or you seem to kind of bang it or hit it a little bit, you can also apply this gel cap and continue to use your finger. Now, I do typically recommend to wear the silicone gel cap at night, and then you can use the other products I'm going to be talking about during the day. Now, the second product to help with your finger swelling is Coban. I am a huge fan of Coban simply because it works. It really does help decrease the swelling in your finger. The other reason why I really like it is because it sticks to itself and it doesn't stick to you, and it doesn't leave any kind of tape residue on your finger at all. It also comes in many different colors and it comes in different sizes. You likely will see a 2-inch size of Coban. However, I really prefer the 1-inch size for the finger. Now, to use the Coban, apply it to the finger that is swollen, and you apply it at the very top of the finger. You always want to make sure you start at the top and pull the tape down and around your finger. That way, what you're trying to do is allow that drainage to go down the finger. If you start low and wrap up, you're going to be making your finger swell more. So always start at the tip of the finger. So to apply it, you just pinch a little bit of that Coban together, and then you just wrap it on itself. You don't need to pull at all with this Coban. Because it is stretchy, it will constrict, and we are not looking to cut off the circulation to your finger. So you don't have to have a lot of pull for this to work. So what you do is you just lightly apply it around the whole entire finger. Even if you have swelling just in one joint, I really recommend you to wrap the whole entire finger so that you can allow the swelling to get down and out of the finger instead of just a small portion of the joint where swelling can maybe hide above or below, and the moment you take the Coban off, it's just going to go right back to that joint. So always wrap the whole entire finger. And so then you would just cut what you need. If you have somebody else that can help you cut it, then by all means ask them. If not, go ahead and just cut a little extra, never hurts, and then just continue to wrap that down and around the finger. And as you can see, again, this provides a nice uniform compression around the whole entire finger, and you can still continue to move. So it doesn't limit your range of motion, which is very, very important. And I usually recommend you can wear the Coban at night, but you can also wear it during the day. So you could wear the silicone gel cap at nighttime to help with the swelling, and then you could use the Coban during the day. Now, one of the negative aspects of the Coban is that you can't really wash your hands a lot, right? If this gets wet, your finger will get really wet, this will stay wet. So it's really not ideal for those of you that have to constantly wash your hands. However, you can apply the Coban and wear gloves on top of it. So that could be an option for you. And finally, product number 3 to help with your finger swelling is to use tape. You can use Kinesiology tape, K-tape, muscle aid tape, rock tape. There's a lot of different products out there that you can use as long as it is very skin friendly. It comes in many different colors as well. And the good thing about this method is that you can actually get your hand wet and you could wash your hands if you need to. Now, the reason why this helps is because it gives the skin a little bit of a lift to allow some of that drainage of that swelling that is still staying in your finger. Now, don't apply the tape to your finger if you have had a recent surgery, so you have an incision, maybe a cut or a wound on your finger. You definitely don't want to apply tape over that. So I took the 2-inch tape and I went ahead and pre-cut a 1-inch strip. So I cut a piece that was a little bit longer than my finger, about 1 inch longer than my finger. And so then what you want to do is turn that piece over and you're going to want to tear that backing or that paper, but don't remove that just yet. This is going to serve as our anchor point. Then you're going to want to cut a couple of inches here all the way up to that anchor piece. Don't cut all the way through to that anchor piece. And we're going to go ahead and cut another little leg here. So I have a couple little legs, little spider legs here for our taping technique. Now, one little tip, it can be beneficial to just cut any kind of sharper edges or blunt edges on the tape. It will help it stick a little longer. Another tip is to make sure that you wash your hands and not have any kind of lotions or oils because it's not going to stick very good on your finger. So what you're going to do is remove the first piece off of the tape and you're going to apply it onto the back of your hand. And you're just going to rub that in. So there's no stretch on that. So you would apply this anchor piece to whatever finger that you need. And then what we're going to do is we are going to remove the backing of each of these little spider legs and we're going to pull at about a 10% tension of the tape. And so if this is like 50%, we don't want that much. We just want to back off quite a bit and, like I said, just have about 10% of a stretch. And you're going to place that first piece just kind of on the outside of the finger. And it can be a little long and you can kind of wrap it around the finger just to kind of anchor that down. And then again, you would do that to that next piece. And it's okay if there's a little space between each of those pieces. And then this last piece, this third piece. And there you have it. And so the way this works is we apply no tension at the base of the tape and apply a little tension up the finger. And what that does is helps pull then the skin and that swelling down towards that anchor piece. So we can try to pull that swelling out of the finger and get it down to an area where we can try to massage and move and pump that out a little bit farther down into the arm. Now you can go a little bit longer with this if you want to as well, but it's truly important to make sure that the anchor piece is down here and you pull up versus anchor piece here and pull down, because then you would make your finger swell more. We definitely don't want to do that. And so you could apply this tape during the day, use your hand, like I said, get your hand wet, wash your hands, and then maybe at nighttime you could choose the silicone cap or the Coban to wear to bed. Now, of course, there are many other ways to help with your swelling. You do want to make sure that you are doing appropriate exercises, that you are not being too aggressive with your joint and unintentionally causing more swelling in the joint. And also you want to make sure that you stay hydrated as well so that your body is not hanging on to what fluid it has. So do make sure you stay hydrated. Now, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a like and don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. Now, if you're looking for more tips on how to help with your finger swelling or maybe some exercises to get that finger range of motion going, then check out these videos here. Thanks for watching.